Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I have a special video for you guys. I know you guys have been waiting for more content in my channel, but today what I got for you is the history and the evolution of the Sig SP 2022 series. This pistol was developed and manufactured by JP Sauer and Sig Arms. Actually not Sig Arms, it's just that the name is a Swiss name which I cannot pronounce. So I don't want to butcher it. So let's say Sig Arms. It was the first handgun with interchangeable grips and a rail for accessories. Back in 1998, the first model was introduced, being the SP2022 in 40 Smith & Wesson and 357 Sig. Here it is, guys. The SP2022 in 357 Sig. Came with a case, 2 magazines, and I also purchased an extra barrel in 40 Smith & Wesson. Put the case aside. Let's go a little bit over this pistol. As you can see, has a chamber flag. It's safe. You have a decocker. You have a slide release and your magazine catch. This pistol came with the Sig lights, which they don't no longer work because I'm so old now. There you have it. The cooker. Has a 12 round capacity. Back in 1998 there was a magazine ban, so most of them came with 10 round magazines. A year later, 1999, they came out with the SP2009 chamber in 9mm. This is it. Now this one is a rare model because this one has a safety in the slide. This one also has the large grip, which is hard to find. Many of these pistols come with the medium one or the small. It's basically the same gun, just in different caliber. You had your decocker, you had your slide release, and you have a safety. As you can see, here's the grip for the SP2022, which is the medium size, compared to the 2009, which is a lot wider. Now 3 years later, after they released the 2009, the French police department ordered 270,000 pistols for the force, but they required some changes. They wanted some Picatinny rail, they wanted to have a lanyard loop, and they wanted to change the way of the trigger guard. And that's when they came out with a new model called the SP2022. Now this version here is a German model, which is kind of hard to find. Same thing. You have your decocker and you slide release. You have a Picatinny rail to put lights. The trigger guard has changed. You got also your lanyard loop, and this one has a special finish that only in Germany they can produce. It's called Eloflan. Also, on this model, they put a loaded chamber indicator. You can see how it raises up when it's loaded. Right now I got a dummy round in there. Don't be afraid. Dummy round. Now a few years later, they made some modifications to the SP2022, which it was chambered in 357 Sig, 40 Smith & Wesson, and 9mm. So they came out. This one is a two-tone. This one happens to be in 40 Smith & Wesson. This one came with a holster, an extra magazine, and a back strap. It's a cheap holster, good for the range. Now the difference between these two models is not a lot. The only thing that changes here is the new versions. They don't have the lanyard loop, and also if you look here, it has two latches, two notches where you can use to take the gun apart. I don't know if it shows well in the camera, but you have to align this notch with the pin, remove the pin to get the slide off. Now, on the German version, the distance between those notches is a lot closer. You can see it there. That's one of the differences in the slide. On the other side, you see the cutout here for that pin, so you can press it with your finger. It's a lot bigger. On the early models, that wasn't present, so it was a little bit harder to take apart. Now I have another one, which is like one of the latest versions Sig Sauer came out with. This one here, it was a limited edition. There's not a lot of them out there. In fact, I haven't even been able to find a lot of information on it. Only that is called the Ghost Gun. It's ghost gray. That's how they marketed it. Now, as you can see, this one has a different color. You got two-tone. Basically, everything else is the same. The other difference on this model is that they changed to a external extractor. All the other models have internal extractors. As you can see on this model, there's no external extractor anywhere. Now, when it comes to holsters, The only holster that I have available is this cheap holster I got on eBay, and I use it with my Olight PL Mini light. It works on all the newer SP2022s. But on the older versions, the 2340 and the 2009, it won't work because it doesn't have a Picatinny rail. So there's no way you can attach the light to it. Although, there was a company, back when these pistols were made, they were making lights and lasers for these pistols. I only seen it in pictures and a few videos that I saw on YouTube. I've never seen one actually in person. So there you have it. You have here the original 2340 in 357 Sig. This was my second handgun ever purchased. I bought this gun back in 1999. Probably post a picture somewhere around here with me carrying this pistol. 2009, I just got it a couple of months ago, and it was because I never seen one with the safety. And once I saw that, I was like, okay, I gotta have it. So I went ahead and purchased this one. 9mm, and of course the 40 Smith & Wesson, two-tone. And the Ghost Gray. I'm only missing the flat dark earth one. I haven't found one of those. Maybe if I find it, I'll also buy it. And I have the complete collection. So there you have it, folks. If you want to see individual videos of any of this gun, just put it in the comments below. I'll see if I can do some shooting videos with each one of them too, so you guys can see how they perform. That's it, folks. See you next time.